Ugh. Wait, what do you do? Oh yeah, kind of a little bit of everything. 3-star sales. Alright, you know what? Fine. You get to have weekends off, but you're a talker too. Yeah, default currency is the DKK, yeah. You can change it either to USD or Euro, but I've been playing this long enough that I'm kind of used to the currency the way it is now. I feel like I'm broke when I'm playing with, like, US dollars. 487 things. Yeah, Steffi, Vicky, and Marquavas. Well, if you wanted a raise, why'd you call in sick? That's not gonna look good. And Steffi and Marquavas. Steffi, certainly. Yeah, okay. Yeah, fine. Alright. Order, yeah, order was done. I don't think there's anything I want to change. I think we can have like a normal-ish day, and then we can maybe leave this on cruise control a little bit, siphon the money into the franchise, and see about getting another store set up. I think, because, yeah, we're not getting experience here, like, at all. Hey, and they leveled up over there. The Salt Shack over on Woodside Square 3. Congrats to them. New concept point. Get. I wonder how they're doing. There's also the tech store that we had started, and they were like kind of pulling a profit, but not enough to make me really like, oh yeah. So I sort of just left them. I think I might continue leaving them for a bit. Come on, delivery. Talk to Jaquarius too. What's your story, Jaquarius? Well, pick up the pace, man. Would this mode be too easy / not different than from a single store if you could level your own skills?
Hey, a little help.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the reason is for it.
Hey, a little help.
I don't know, like I could see it both ways.
Hi.
Like starting up a new store with your skills being ridiculous and you just like pound through everything yourself.
Thank you.
I don't see why not. Because like you still can't just run the store on your own entirely. You still need help. Like I can't get the cashier while I'm unstocking, no matter how fast I am at unstocking. It's still gonna just like, I gotta prioritize. So it's still somewhat balanced out. I'm used to having the high speed, I think is what it is, and now not having it anymore, I really notice.
Spare 2 seconds.
Hey,
That's all it is.
Thanks.
I'll put up the register for a bit while the stuff gets unpacked still.
Excuse
Although I should probably work on customers. We only have a few talk or twos today. Not the 4 or so that I should have.
Hey, thanks. Excuse me.
Time to make a store that's just open 1 hour a day because you restock it the rest of the day.
Excuse
You can do that with the pop-up stores. There's nothing in the contract saying that you have to get the store to a certain level or maintain a certain profit, so you can just have the store open for 2 days or 2 hours a day. In fact, you can even just keep the store closed and just be like, oh, stay closed the next day over and over and over again, show up and leave. You'll still pay the few thousand in rent, but if you take out big loans, it's not a problem.
Hey, can you help me?
And then after the 10 days pass, you'd be open for 2 hours, and when that day finishes up, boom, contract done. If you like,
Thanks.
really need the money for the franchise. It's a good way to get
Can you help me?
12,000, I guess.
Excuse me.
I mean, you could also just never actually properly open and continue just leaving
Thank you.
as soon as you show up and get the 800 per day, I think it is. But it's only 800 per day. That's not that great.
Got a second? Hey, wonderful help.
Hey, have a minute? Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Man, this place is getting busy though. I think we're gonna hit 100k today,
Can you help me? Hi. Spare 2 seconds?
which is really good because then when I have it on cruise control, it's going to be based on the general estimated profitability of the store. So days like this, really good. Candies, what's going on up there? You okay?
Thank you.
Way too many mistakes. Alright, there we go. Think that they'd let you stock stuff behind stuff? Yeah, it's a little bit ridiculous with how much we have everything pulled forward, but I like to pretend that it's all the way back. I'm okay with pretending. Because then it kind of feeds into the whole thing where people just come in and they buy 1 salt and 1 lettuce and that's their entire shopping. It's like, nah, they bought like 3 lettuce and a couple salts. That's how I reason it anyway. So, Marley complaining about a salary. Let's order the minimum so that's set. We'll talk to Marley quick and get that set. Okay. Okay. To the HQ. Man, I don't know why. They love the meats. Oh my god, hyperwave leveled. How? Amazing. Also, as Rogue had noticed and talked to me about, and then I kind of confirmed it, the available lots change over time. Like before we just had the 1 place on the wharf, now there's 3 places on the wharf. So that's interesting. So like, I guess eventually every single one of these buildings that are around, you can eventually move into. Pretty wild. Because the top tier HQ that you can get allowed for unlimited number of stores, and I was wondering, like, why is it unlimited? Why not just like the 50 or whatever that there is? Like, surely that's all there is. But I guess that's why. So where, yeah, HQ up here. No, up here. That's, no. Where is my HQ? That's the one. Ooh. I want 60% corporation fee. Holy shit. So they are estimated losing 1,000 per day here at Woodside Square 3. I guess I'll pop into them and see what's going on. Meanwhile, these guys are making an estimated 25,000. I'll take some money. Give me 50,000. And then you've got just the 4,000 left. So I guess we'll pop into Woodside Square 3 and see exactly what's going on there. I'm going to continue draining all of their money, though. Meanwhile, Hyperwave. Minus 5,000-ish. They're slowly going down. I guess I gotta visit them too. But yeah, we need 10 points to start to unlock PCs if you want to get a new concept, or a new article type thing. Like if I want to also get clothing, I gotta unlock clothing for 20 points, and then I gotta unlock one of these for an additional 10 points. So it's really difficult to get a huge widespread, which is why there's a huge emphasis on having the multiple stores throughout, because every single one of those stores can level up independently, thus contributing to your concept points. But yeah, I don't think I do anything here with them since they're just saving up to eventually scale out. I'm not sure what to do with them overall. I'm still kind of thinking about shit canning them. It's so expensive. Woodside Square 3. Last visit, minus 40%. Because it's been so long since I visited, which I think if I pick up like the proper managers at HQ, I think I can kind of do away with that, with like the area manager and all that stuff. But yeah, let's go to store. Let's see what's going on. What can we do? Holy shit. What's happened? I think we got robbed. Fucking hell. Alright. Oh good, we do get a delivery today. Fantastic. I'm so happy to see you. Alright, I'll see you in a bit again. Yikes. What are you doing? Ah, greeting. And then you are backstock. Okay. Okay. Stop. Stop. Oh, I can't stop. I'm scuffed. Here, you get to be purely shelf then. Ah, there we go. Never mind. Get back in the... What are you doing up front? Get back there. You silly goose. There we go. Cake mixes, I remember, were a huge thing in this store. That's why I brought them into the other store. Maybe I get a small cooler for meat. Since apparently that's, like, wicked hot. Look at this nice cool thing. You can grab a beer and a meat. Amazing. Oh god, yeah, toilet paper too. What a shelf killer. Takes up so much space. Barely any facing. I really want the toilet paper to be sideways so I can damn near double. I guess like a third more on the shelf. So we could fit like 5 per shelf instead of 3 per shelf. It's just so much space for really not much benefit right now. Okay.
Hey, can you help me?
Restock, I guess. Cake mix. Go get it. You're welcome. Shomari ready for work. Why is there a cashier coming in around noon? What? Just go home, Shomari. You're not needed. What the fuck? Although the Quana's not that quick. Oof. I am thinking about removing the toilet paper, yeah. Because it only sells for 90, I think? Yeah. 90, and I buy it for 20. It's not great. Oh, I get it. I get it. Maybe we should remove toilet paper. Wipe the slate clean, you know. I get it. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, I'm thinking about that though. Actually. But yeah, like this stuff, like people love this stuff, so we could just like, boom. Get like 10 of each. They're big fans of it. Though saying that it is a different demographic down here, but I think they still probably prefer this sort of thing regardless. And then if I'm getting rid of the toilet paper. Oh god.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome, I guess. Holy shit, I was bad at that. We'd be getting I guess these guys. They don't sell too great, but we fit more, so
help.
yeah. We'll say 10 of each of those as well. And then these, no more. And then booze we can take a look at and maybe change around our booze because we got nothing that's really just high green. A lot of the stuff is high blue, which isn't so great for this demographic. You can go home. And Shamari can go home too. I also don't really need you, but he's already on his way home, so
Got a second?
whatevs.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think I changed the minimums on the shelf here too. Get the similar alcohol that we have at the other place. And farmers, ecologists, big time. And pensioners. A lot of the things that they don't really care too much about the blue bar at all. Right. And since we are getting more stuff in also, buy a second cage. And a second one of these. An actual back room. Thank you, Naquan. You're doing really good. I didn't have my lunch break. I do not care. What's a few things I wish they'd add in the future? Well, I want better pathfinding. Above all things, I want better pathfinding and generally make room for having multiple floors of building so I can actually have a multi-story building. But like article-wise and stuff, I'm happy with what's in. I think there's plenty. Like, there's so much work being done on adding in more clothing and stuff. There's so fucking much. Holy shit, Shamari. What even are you? Okay, you're that shift, right? You're actually not needed. Like at all. You're fired. You can go home. And then Naquan just as a cashier, yes, we're fine. Amir has no job. You've got no job. You've got no job. I don't want to talk about it, okay? Cashier, marketing, handling, sales. Marketing, register sales. Marketing, sales. Alright, so you're a talker too. We'll say all day, every day, especially weekends. And we're going on Friday. You can also be a talker too. I guess on weekends. Yeah, 60 per hour, 55 per hour. Good, good, good. So also Friday. And then you can be also... Oops. Monday. So then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we've got nobody who could be, I guess you, but I'm going to have you as a cashier. So you can be the relief of Naquan, who works Tuesday to Thursday, so your weekends and Monday. Okay. Well, because I didn't really know what to do with some people. Like, a really good application comes up, and, like, I'm going to be needing people eventually, so I figured, like, oh, well, let's, you know, well, let's get them while I can, basically. But I never really needed them, it turns out, because I didn't play the store for very long before we expanded. Article handling. Whew, big-time article handling. So with Darius, you are backstock. All day, every day. But, really just for a few hours, though. There's not a whole lot of backstock in the store, so you don't need to do a whole lot. We'll see how that goes. And then I'll have you come in first thing, actually. Alright. Oh my god, the daily manager here, too. Terrifying management that I've got. And I wanted to look at liquor, right. Yeah, this is pretty much all wrong. Because we're looking at ecologists, farmers, and pensioners mostly. So the wealth generally in the low-end fashion, though, very, very low. They really don't care. So we're not looking for a whole lot of blue bar, and we're looking for stuff that's a bit like low wealth, which is typically just the cheap stuff. But if we can focus the quality, though, because the better quality, just everybody loves that. That's what we're after. And yeah, they don't care about much about fashion, and obviously don't really care very much about luxury, therefore, either, because that's more of like the really fancy shit. That's like quality plus or something. So we're looking at basically the beers that I had gotten before, effectively. Make this stuff really nice. I'll take 2 flavors of that, 2 flavors of this. I think that'll be okay. And then wine. I guess box wines. Ugh. Although it sells for 160. It's quite a lot. I'll take a couple of those. Hard liquor. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. And then sodas don't really sell very well at all. They're all cheap, so I'm not gonna pick those up. $10 of each. So minimums. New detergents go on. The alcohol shelves completely revamped. The fridge area revamped. 178 items. I need a loan. Oh no. Okay. I'll take out a loan. I'll take out a loan. 10,000 loan. Gross. Back and disgusting. Okay, let's get into it. And also tear this down. We're not selling toilet paper anymore. Ugh. Why did the boxes look so wet? Ugh. Disgusting. But yeah, I think really what I would want, above all else, is just an even larger store. Like, I really just want a big fucking supermarket. Maybe also time control, so like I can have the day generally just go a bit slower. Like, you got in 7 Days to Die, weird comparison I know, but in 7 Days to Die you can control how long a day is. The longer the day, the easier it is. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. Because if I want like a really big store, I guess I have to go with Rose for this. Disgusting. Depending how big of a store I've got, like sometimes I really want to just be in this part of the game for a long time. And yeah, it'd make it a bit easier because you get more customers than throughout the day, because like you're not going to slow down the customer's movement speed or anything like that to compensate.
Hey,
I want to be in this
can you
part
help
of the
me?
game more, because this is my favorite part of the game. This is the game. And I feel like some days go by kind of quick, and I really quickly get over to this whole like going through the motions type deal. And that's not what I want. Make sure we get all this stuff up. We can leave what we've got there for now. But eventually... Ooh.
Hey, have a minute?
Eventually we're doing this.
Excuse me.
And then just 2 of these.
Thanks.
Although this will probably be the bigger seller of the 2. So I'll probably have like 3 and 3 and then 2, 2 and 2 or something like that. You also kind of have it in Software Inc. too, where you can say like everything goes based on weeks. One day in game is an entire week in actuality, but you can customize how long a week is. So you can have it so every week you get 2 days in game before the week is up. And because of how deadlines work in that, it turns into very much a like you get so much time to do everything if you give yourself a proper 7 days of the week. And it makes the game a lot easier that way. But some people just prefer it that way, and I think that's okay. I guess 3 and 3. Ugh. And then the top shelf, we'll see. Thought I could fit a little bit more than that. Okay, only 3 left of that. 3 left of that, and then whatever liquor we've got there, it's mostly going. Does pricing have an effect on what the customers like and don't like? You'd assume it does. Yeah, like the people who have low wealth, they're going to be looking at the cheaper stuff generally before the more expensive stuff. Like, even though it might be a really high green bar, you gotta balance that against what the thing costs.
Puns are bad, no puns from me. Wow. 28 months, yay.
Thank you, Valkyrie. Congrats on the 28 months, man. Thank you very much for that. Happy to have you. Hope you're doing okay today. Like, generally, the ideal thing that you would want is like a really high green bar first and foremost, and then a really high blue bar, and then a really high luxury bar. Unless you're rocking like a very large celebrity segment, in which case luxury is above all else, because that's all celebrities care about. But obviously an item that has a maxed out green bar and a maxed out blue bar, it's going to be an expensive item for you to buy and also for them to buy. So you're not going to have like farmers coming in looking for that. Though saying that, you can convince them still, because it does still satisfy their need generally. But you get some items that are like really low green bar but really high blue bar. It's just like a pure fashion thing, and that'd be good for like the hipsters, who I think hipsters have like a lot of money, and They just that's all they're about is fashion. They're extreme fashion. It's just it's a mix of things. Like if you got a city that's balanced with all the demographics and all the like the pie charts all pretty evenly distributed, you really don't have to care about it at all whatsoever. It's just like there will always be somebody to buy anything, so just have fun with it. But if you're in a store that's really just one-sided like this, basically, where it's just like, holy shit, there is no room for a luxury item here. There is just nobody who cares about it. It is all just about cheap things of high quality. And once our stock gets settled and things get sorted and figured out, we can get that going. Pack those up. Remove that autofill. Get. Ugh. See, times like this, I don't know how to fix this shelf. Like, if I remove all spots, does that just... Okay, that resets the whole thing. Okay. And then remove that spot. And then the toilet paper I can put over on that small shelf over there, and I'll put it on discount for like 15% off just to get rid of it or something. Holy shit. Okay. You can have a day off. I'm not paying for that. Daria's doing backstock cashier. What's the blue? Yeah, the greeter. Yeah, I think I give you the day off too. I don't really care about that. So backstock, talker to cashier, standard deal. Order stuff, get back into it. Boom. Have the second sunny day today since weeks. Us too a little bit, I guess. Mostly cloudy today, but very frost. It was like -5. Ugh. Everything is just frost outside. And the cat is very unhappy about it. The cat's like, man, I really want to be outside. It's like, all right. He takes a step out and looks at us like, what the fuck is this, human? Make it good again. Put it back. I don't have that power, cat. It's not up to me. Oh yeah, the box wines too. I totally forgot. Oh, we only fit one of each? Gross. Alright. Discount. It is 20% off. Enjoy. Right, I think I get a second booze shelf. Maybe. Or. It fits. Okay, so let's go with then... remove like that top shelf so I can have these to place again. So we're gonna go just 2 of each of these then. And I guess 2 of those. Not enough room though, that was maxed, huh? Thought it took a spot out. Alright. I mean, that doesn't leave us with a whole lot here. Oh, you know what it might be? I'm used to the proper shelf. That's what it is. This is the smaller scale down shelf. What I'm used to is this guy. I think that's the thing. Hooah. Okay. So A lot more room. We can say 2 and 2. And 2. I really just like 2 of everything. And then take A facing off, and we're set.
Hey, have a minute?
Kind of works.
Hey.
I think that is everything then, finally. Then we can take out the old shelf, throw this guy in. Eh? Ah. Wait, what the? I can do this. I'm confusing myself very greatly here. And then we can throw on the discount shelf when this is all done. Just doing this takes so much time. God. It's like I'm handwriting down the planogram with crayon or something
Hey,
like that.
have a
Ugh.
minute?
Miserable. Okay. Oof.
Hey, can you help
No.
me?
Jace, god damn it. I guess I can stay here. That's fine. Paste it. And then the sign. Booze. Okay. How's the back room?
Excuse me.
We good? There's a lot of mints. That's why.
Thank you.
Hooah. All right. That crap. And that I think that's, yeah, that we're actually selling proper. Okay. There's the rest of the other load. Just to double check that the minimums are off. They are. Man. Finally. I've also had my monitors turn off a lot randomly. It's just like they go black
you.
for 5 seconds and then it comes back on. Just the main monitor though. Like, I don't know. The Nvidia's knocking futs nowadays. I don't know what's up. They're kind of shit in my opinion. I don't really care about ray tracing, and that seems to be all they've got to offer nowadays, in my opinion. Ugh. I'm like afraid to update drivers nowadays.
Hey, have a minute?
I still do mind. Just makes me a bit scared.
Thank you. Thanks.
Okay, can we...
Hey, a
No.
little help.
Listen? What's this guy?
Hey, have a
Bottom
minute?
shelf. Like third from the left. Give me that. Get up there. I'm bad at the
Thanks.
patience thing. So how are we doing today? It took me a while to get things like sorted and situated, but are we winning? It looks like meats I
Hey,
definitely
can
want
you
more
help
of.
me?
That's looking really good. These things will only fit 8 per shelf, so 10 backstock is okay. Only 3 per shelf on these. They're not really selling, so let's
Excuse
say...
me.
Hello? 6 minimum. To bring that down a bit. Don't have to worry so much about backstock. The salt should be fine. Cake mixes. Selling less good than I remember, but it works.
Thanks.
I think that it was pretty okay. Considering I bought a new shelf and everything like that. Probably even had empty shelves for a little bit too. Wasn't paying too much attention. I think we can pay off that loan though. Holy shit. About that, you guys can like high five on the way out. And need to be an greeter. You can just be off today. Dorius on backstock, you can deal with it. And then Amir being cashier, you can also deal with that. But I'm gonna give you a raise. Because I need you. With a thumbs up too. Don't think he was actually needing a raise. Oh well. And 9,900. You kidding me? What if I get a $500 loan and we pay that off then? There we go. Oh. So $27.50 I'm paying though. Per day. I can manage that. No, it's fine. It's not my fault corporate took everything I've got. 10,000 across 3 stores. Holy shit. And then actually the electronics store is probably about to go under. Actually, they weren't doing too hot last I knew. +1. Nice. Darius will be pleased to hear that there is a single box there. Really needs a day off. Have the productivity... Whoops. My bad. I meant the mood boost, and you can take it easy, but I yelled at him instead. My mistake. How you doing? Unhappy about a low wage. It's okay. You're a bit hungover too. Take it easy today, alright? I don't expect much out of you. And a nice decent talk to you. Then Adarius, you can go home immediately. Enjoy. Have a nice rest of your day, Adarius. I'm sorry to trouble you for a half hour of the day so you can open boxes and not talk to anybody or anything at all whatsoever,
can you
and
help
make a
me?
shitload of money from
have a
it too.
minute?
What is serious convincing for cake mix? The hell?
Thank you.
I'm tempted to send Marquez home too.
Hey, have a minute? Hi, spare 2 seconds? Thanks.
Jace. Oh right, the other talker too. Right, they high five Trid. Dude, Jace looks pissed off. What's his problem? Okay, Marquez, go home. You know what, Jace, you go home too. I don't actually need you either. Weekends are so fucking slow. I'm used to the other store, where I like actually need talker twos. I'm just sitting here staring off into space.
Hey, a little help.
I have the hardest time getting that
Thanks.
click through. I click it, but nothing happens because I think the mouse moves like a pixel when I click. So it turns into a click drag and the button press doesn't go through. It's really strange. I'm here to help if anybody needs it. Let me help you. Or not, I don't mind. Ma'am, are you gonna buy all the meat? Holy crap, she bought like 3 meats. Awesome. 360. Good deal.
Hi, spare 2 seconds?
You want... What do you want? I guess one of those. Ugh,
Thank you.
fitting it close. What
Thanks.
the? Okay, it worked. I don't know how.
Hi, spare 2 seconds?
Just working on getting the patience up there. I should recommend beverages to everybody because we got some of the best
you.
profit available is also like the perfect stats for them too. Like it is actually perfect for them. And also me because it sells for a bunch. Like cake mix and alcohol. The 2 big things. I guess the meats too, these also sell okay, don't they? Yeah, 120.
Hey, have
That
a
ain't bad.
minute?
Too bad.
Thanks.
Oh, nailed it. I'm the best talker too. Hire me for your multiplayer shop.
Thank you.
Oh, actually, that reminds me of something that I think they should add. The beginning contracts, I reckon, shouldn't be you taking control of the store. It should be you just being an employee of a store. And you come in and you've got a job and you go in and you do that job for that shift. It acts as a bit of tutorial to get you used to the actual working bit of the store. And it also means that when you finally do get your own store, you're not doing the same activity yet again that you've been doing, because all the contracts are selling clothes at a store, start the store, stock the store, make profit at the store, over and over and over again. And then you get your own store where you can do pretty much the same thing. My opinion of Junkyard Simulator? Man, Junkyard Simulator was rough. Junkyard Simulator needs to just like not have the tutorial. at all. Like, I was playing it for so long and I felt like I was still in the tutorial. I just want to finally do my own thing with it, you know? But it really holds your hand the entire time. I also, when I play simulation games like that, I gotta have like a home that I can bring stuff into. If I find a cool thing and I want to refurbish it, maybe I want to put it in my house or something, you know? Maybe I want this thing. But it's always just sell it to some rando who spends way too much money for it. And you know, sometimes like I don't want to sell it maybe. Overall, it's something to maybe keep an eye on, but I don't think it's going in the direction that I would want it to for me personally. It's nothing it could really be like, yeah, check that out. It's just kind of like, if you see it on sale and you really like simulation games, then maybe, but I don't know, man. There is a upcoming 2022, another one of these. It's a weird fucking rabbit hole. I don't want to go into it, but there's like a bunch of Polish developers. I'm convinced it's the same 4 people pumping out these games with a massive fuck lever. 2022, though, there's a bunch of titles coming out that look like they're using a slightly newer version of Unity. So the games actually look a bit nicer, that have a little more gameplay to them, though. And one of them is actually you're going out and getting stuff, and some of it it looks like you actually do bring it to your house. But like they're all Polish companies, all of them, every single one. They're all associated with one another. They all work together on effectively the exact same video game. The exact same type of video game, and there's hundreds of clones. And you get like, this development company is doing this type of simulation game, and then this one is doing this type of simulation game, but they're all published by the same company. And it's like the exact same fucking place, but with a different name. I swear to God, it's like 3 or 4 people behind the whole thing. It's a massive rabbit hole, huge fucking conspiracy. Nobody gives a shit but me. I'm going insane. But regardless, 2022 looks like it could be an okay game for simulation, or an okay year for simulation games. Ugh. Yeah, wow, everybody's mood is terrible. I'm sure everybody's like waiting for a raise. It's probably largely what's going on here, but I'm going to continue ignoring them. Pay off this massive loan that I've got, and we can get going with another day. Jesus. Is that the tech place? Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to be the tech place. Let me pop into the city real quick and toss some money at them quick. So what I recommend them, recommend what, the simulation games or the company behind them? Because like, maybe. Okay, expected profit, quite okay. They just don't have any money on hand. Let me throw money at both of those stores, Hyperwave and also the Small Salt Shack, and then we'll pop into Hyperwave and see what the f is going on there. Cause it ain't very bueno, and they really just need a bit to keep afloat, cause they should be profitable without me. 3,700 in pocket, no problem. How you doing? Amazing. I'll take 40,000 from you. Thank you very much. Not only do I take 60%, but I also drain their coffers like every week. Yeah, it's not just play weight. It's like one tentacle of this massive fucking sea beast that's pumping out these games. I think they're all the same company. I can't prove it. I'm too lazy to look into it, but I'm convinced it's the same company behind all of it. You know, let's give you like 35,000 actually. Let's see if I can actually fix you. I'm not convinced that I can, but maybe. It's just so difficult with tech stuff. And I can't really, like, they're like basically, they could potentially be like the first choice for mobile devices, but they're super not there yet. We gotta advertise, I think. Probably what we need to do, because we don't sell enough for the reputation to go up very much. And we have a huge cap for the reputation that we're not reaching. I think marketing might be the answer here, actually. It feels weird to say that, but I think that's what we got to do. We got to get a staff room, we got to get a computer in there, we got to pick up a marketer or two even, maybe? God, could you imagine? Yeah, they just don't make money. Let's pop it and see. You're on the case? Okay, go for it. Let me know what you find. It's my personal conspiracy, because my wife helps me browse through games sometimes for something that could be interesting, and she popped into it on accident and was like, a lot of these games are like the same. And I'm like, yeah, and look at the publishers, and they're like all the same publisher, every single fucking one of them, except a couple. It's a different SA company, but it's like still the same game though. And like one of them is like, our flavor is fishing games, and this one's like, my flavor is airport games, and it's something's going on. Oh right, yeah, Rut the cashier. Right. But you were like only kind of needed, because I was working so hard on sign spinning and trying to get rep going and all that, but we just don't get enough sales. They get into the building, but there's nothing actually being sold, so we're not getting rep very quickly. And so many people have no interest, so I was just kind of ignoring that and just throwing them all on their way. Yeah, it's coming back to me. I don't know if it's a location that's bad. It could be.
Thank you.
A lot of hipsters, techies. Techies ought to be okay with it. Hipsters ought to be okay with it if it's got a high blue bar, which some stuff does. Like, we had a decent mix, I remember. We did have something for everybody. Would never consider buying that. Whoops.
Can you help me?
Good luck.
Thank you.
Looking for the first sim game from Kruggy SA? Dude, the state of sim games, like, I damn near want to learn Unity and just make my fucking own. Because all of these games are missing a really important aspect, and that's the why bother part. Why would I want to be doing this? Because all of them are like, well, to make money, but you spend the money to do more things. It's all just being busy for the sake of being busy, so you can continue being busy while doing other things. It's like, there's no goal. I can't set my own goal here. They hold your hand, they walk you through everything, they tell you this is what you need to do.
Hi, spare 2 seconds.
And I'm not making my own goals, and because I'm not making my own goals, I'm not achieving anything, and I'm not feeling rewarded for anything that I'm doing. I'm just following the steps, and that's not what a open world sim game should be. And all of them are like that. They all fuck it up every single time, and it frustrates me to no end. What is this dude? What, are you okay, sir? I think he got tased. Right, you tasing people? It's expensive. I don't have taser carts. Not many, at least. Not enough.
Hey, can you help me?
Thank you.
It's all mobile devices. That's all we've got. That's all we've ever had.
Thanks.
There's so many of those types of games. Actually hundreds. And the more you look, the more you find. Like, there's no end to them. It's a massive tissue box genre. Like, it never ends. I'm so curious. Like, I just want to talk to the people behind it and be like, what's happening? What are you doing? I'd like to think that somewhere is just some huge, like, management game Unity asset pack that people buy. And it's just like, here's a guide on how to make this type of game. Like, you used to have that with platformers, were a really big one. Back when Desura was a thing, that was like basically Steam, but focused around indie games. At the time, there was a big thing by Microsoft, I believe, that was released, and it taught you how to make a platformer. So there were a ton of platformers being sold. Like, so many. And that's all there was. And I'm hoping that this is just somewhere in apparently specifically Poland. This other asset pack of some form was released that only Polish people can read, I guess. And that's just how it is, I guess. I don't know. It's weird though. It's really weird. But I got a few on my list to actually look into that actually look like kind of sort of proper. A bit more of the same, but there's an additional thing on it to make it interesting. Like having a house that you can put stuff into and actually expand upon the house so that I'm making money for my own personal use. And it can actually be like, oh, look at the things that I'm doing. And I can feel like I'm improving. Man. There. A couple posts. Just one of each, not a whole lot. It's better than nothing. We can order minimums and look for an employee, somebody to market, and we can throw them in the back room and they can market for a while to get our rep up because we are severely lacking in reputations kind of across the board. Mobile devices has increased a little bit. But, yeah, no, not a whole lot going on there generally. What games am I looking into? One of them is, I don't remember the name, but it's like a park ranger sim where you're going around like a national park and you find junk and you can renovate it and bring it home and stuff like that. And that looks kind of okay. And then there's another one where you're a courier making deliveries, which just sounds fucking awesome. There is a third one, I think it was Supermarket Manager. That looked like kind of a deal like this, but I think it was first person. But it looked like it might be okay as well. I know Icarus... Well, no, Icarus is a survival game. Never mind, different genre. Was there another big management title that was coming out soon that people were hyped for? Don't think so. Not that I know of, at least. That gas station sim, I don't know if you watched my Let's Play of the gas station sim. That's one that's like, it's fun to kill the weekend with, but it's not enough in any particular category to be like, this is what I super duper want. It's close, but like, it just misses the mark for me. Just interview people and see what we've got. Hey, nice and cheap, 3-star marketing. Perfect looking. I'll pay you like $2 an hour. And you're in. Bam. Who else do we got on the table? That's it. Alright. Power Wash Sim. Power Wash Sim's great. Power Wash Sim is one of those classic simulator games where here's this one kind of obscure thing, and that's all you do. And it does it very, very well. That aspect of simulation games is a bit old to me. I don't mind it. I like it. It's fine. But they're kind of heading off into a trend of being more, where like this is just one aspect of the game, and there's so much more behind it. And I like that idea, and I really want that, but they all just fall short. So far, at least. But hey, who knows? Maybe, maybe in the next year we'll see how it goes. I feel like a lot of Sin games like Farmer's Life or even Gas Station Sim are targeted towards funny streamer mans for some reason. Well, that's a great way to get marketing in, yeah. If you can appeal to streamers and stuff like that, that's the marketing right there. Absolutely, I don't blame them at all for that. Sales and handling. I could put you in for sales, maybe. You want to be like my sign spinner or something? Maybe one day. Not at that price. Holy shit. How much money do we actually have here? Rut wants a day off. Don't worry, Rut. I'm working on replacing it. Don't worry. Take a few extras here and there, too. Makes money when I'm here. Fascinated by payment systems. And grateful, too. Oh my god, Rut! Rut, worry not. I got you a friend named Kent Thompson. That's an XCOM name there. That sounds great. Dude's probably got like 30 accuracy. It's probably terrible. 30, he'd be one of those types that's like 30 accuracy, 20 bravery, but like 52 health. It's like he's really good at getting shot. Great. No, you can have the like 3 days off, and then Kent can be like off weekends and Monday or something. You can just kind of trade out like that. So enjoy the time off, Rut. Cashier, marketer, I do all the talking to him. That'll be okay. Just the one marketer for now. Yeah, fine. I'll even get a big add-in for, I guess, daily news. For specifically mobile devices. And will appeal to hipsters. Look, there they are. Maybe not the large one. There's the hipsters. That could be you. And techies. Fantastic. Maybe some small, like, specific things as well. Like, that's good for them. And what are we actually stocking? That's not that great for them, though. That's okay. Look at that. What an ad. Holy shit. $13,000. Fuck. We already had an ad going, actually. Days left 0, though. It's running out. Okay. Let's go. I'm being too soothing again? Wait, what? PKCG. Somehow fell asleep for a sort while at your desk and now your head hurts. Oh god, I'm so boring. I'm putting people to sleep. Shut. I'm sorry. I'll do better. I'm actually probably going to be wrapping it up here pretty soon. Actually. Wedding designer? Ugh. I don't know. Do you really want me to design a wedding? Oh, that's everything, huh? Yikes. The gas station is so quiet. Come on, put it down. How much bravery do you need to be viable for retail? 20, actually. I'm okay with 20. I'll take it.
Excuse me.
Health is most important though. Quit fucking calling in sick. Sick of that.
Thanks. Hey.
God. It's like this dude just belched into my ear. Hey.
Hey. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey, got a second?
That. That one. That one. Well, look, dude.
Excuse me.
Mr. Coward.
Thank you.
Move. I gotta,
Hey,
I gotta
got a
stock the
second?
shelf. 20 bravery, team rocking on customers.
Hey,
Holy
have
shit.
a minute?
Hey, a little help?
Or like 10 bravery, 60 reactions. There you go.
Have a
That's the
minute?
stuff. Just the most
Thank
twitchy. That's the cashier. Or
Thank
maybe
you.
the sign spinner.
Excuse me.
Hey, have a minute?
Speaking of, I'm having a pretty strong consideration of going for XCOM 2 pretty soon. If anyone's interested. Finally go for like
Thanks.
a real actual honest to god attempt at Legend. Hopefully without like complete off misplays.
Hi.
Because last time I
spare 2
tried Legend,
seconds?
holy shit, that was bad. But I
Hey,
kind of forgot
have
how
a
the game
minute?
worked also at the same
Hey.
time, so thinking maybe we give it another go nowadays. With, of course,
Thanks.
some of those nice apparel mods. Give some soldiers some personality, you know?
Thanks.
You get name in game going, although I'll probably throw some Patreon names in there. Because I got the high tier on Patreon where it's like the name in game, like kind of across the board. I try to fit you in where I can, but I haven't really done a whole lot where names apply. So I think I'm going to see about extending that to Twitch streams. Because they need something. I feel like I'm just milking people on Patreon right now when it's not good. Makes me feel kind of
Hi.
terrible.
Hey, have a minute?
But hey, I finally got Fallout 2 happening soon too, as far as Let's Play stuff goes, so that's good. I actually got a recording to stick finally. Haha.
Hey, can you help me? Thank you.
I hope Jacoby's doing okay back there. I didn't even see him come in today. Supposedly, he's like the IT. He's just like
you.
off in the basement. We try not to think about them too much and just assume that things are cool. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I ever showed off what they actually type in this thing. Yet another great quote. Yet another great quote. Yet another great quote. Okay, last quote. Okay, last quote. Awesome quote number 1. Okay, last quote. Second awesome quote. It's like, what the fuck am I paying you for? God damn it. Good stuff. And it's just paragraphs of that.
Hey, have a minute?
You doubt anyone subs just to have you say their name? Well, it's not really that. It's more the Patreon thing. The $15 per month support tier is like, I try to fit your name in game, but like I also try to
Thanks.
get you instant cloning if possible. And I try to fit you in like wherever. And an example I use is like naming a district after you in City Skylines. Like typically that wouldn't be a name that you give somebody, but like I'll fit you in anyway somehow. The idea being that you kind of become a sort of
Thanks.
recurring thing on the channel. But some people do. They some people
Thank
do
you.
like sub on Twitch and throw bits on Twitch just to get a bit of recognition. It's a thing, for sure. For sure. I don't know if I have anybody like that though. Maybe. You typically just get that with like the larger streamers.
Hey, can you help me?
The famous folks.
Thanks.
City Skylines. So City Skylines is a tycoon type game that I really got to be in a mood to play. I really just don't. I wish traffic actually mattered in City Skylines, and I wish it had more tools to handle traffic without having to mod the hell out of the game. But
Hey,
like,
have a minute?
at the end of the day, the traffic doesn't really matter at all whatsoever. So, And
Hey,
that's
can you help
a
me?
huge part of the game that's just lopped off. Because it really could be
Thanks.
a fun, like, traffic
Hi,
management type
spare
game.
2 seconds.
Good. Behind me.
Thank you.
You. God, none of them know about our assortment. Do I need more signs or something? Who's...
Thank you.
What sign are we spinning outside? None of these people know what this place is. Like, what are you doing here? I'm selling phones and tablets. How you doing? Pensioners? Ugh. Alright. I mean... I guess. Add that to the queue. And add that to the queue. UFO Aftershock? No, that'll be happening as well. I've got that installed and ready to go. I might get motivation for that through XCOM though, is what I'm hoping. I usually get around finally to doing the things that I said I would do. Usually. It just takes a little while sometimes. You think they're okay to go cruise control? At least for a bit? Maybe? Hey, salt check, 5 points available. Corporate is just raking it in, 150,000 bucks they've got. If we wanted to be in the mall, which is like very high, generally balanced. Because airport is really celebrity and stuff like that. Celebrity clothing shop, get like a nice fancy shoe shop there. Super good, but nice balanced mall area. If I wanted that, could straight up buy it for 150,000. Could almost just buy the building. What does corporate really do in this game? So the stores have their own funds, and then the corporate's got their funds. And with corporate, you buy the lots, like this, and I can put down the store here, and then I throw money from the corporate into that store specifically to get them going so they can buy shelves and products and hire employees and all that stuff. It's just like a big umbrella company that runs all the stores. At any time I can transfer funds between corporate to stores or vice versa, so it's really fluid and easy to manage, which is nice. I can also hire on managers at corporate, and they cover like districts or areas, and I think that's how you get like true cruise control. Like these places I gotta visit periodically. I've got the store manager working there for a bit, Vanity Cone an example, who probably isn't very good. Daily manager skills plus 5% actually, so they make a bit of money for being the daily manager. But I don't have an area manager, so I don't get a bonus there. And because I may not visit an area for a while, it loses a bit of money over time. But with the proper manager from corporate, they might be able to handle that for me, I think. It could also be that corporate management also allows stores to gain marketing effects and all that. And that whole thing. I'm not too sure though. I'm mostly just guessing on that. I haven't been able to afford a proper manager. But no, we could totally see about probably next time, because I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Throwing some of the corporate money into a store in one of these places, because I can have 6 stores across 2 concepts. And right now we just have the 3 stores. So I could get another Salt Shack location up here. Like, the Salt Shack to rule them all, basically. I think I'd like to do that next time. I'm really curious what the population's like up there. That's going to be so much traffic. But we just throw like $100,000 at them so they can get the registers and shelving units and stuff right away on day 0. And really quickly get the population up. I think that could be cool because the Salt Shack, just overall, that concept, not the stores, the concept itself, though, has reputation with not only customers but also categories. So on day 0, they're already going to know, like, oh, this is the place to go to for groceries. They already have that connection. I am the first choice for that. Ecologists love me. Holy shit. They're big fans. But the area that I want to look into is pretty equal distribution, so not too much of a problem there. Yeah. Oh my god, total turnover 1.7 million. Whoa. And I can get higher reputation with food or drink. Probably drink first. I'll be the first choice also for drinks as well as groceries. Man, that'll be so good. That, though, will be tomorrow. For now, I'm going to wrap it up here. These businesses are doing well. They're doing okay. Daily profit 20 grand, 33,000 in pocket, draining a bunch of money into corporate. 60% of their profits we're taking immediately. And this place is also profitable. It's about 6,000 per day estimated. That's going to be decreasing though over time, but at least they're not losing money now. So that's good. They're, I think, properly set up generally with a bit of marketing and a little more playing with them. They should be able to be fairly profitable. Yeah, I need 10 points to unlock PCs as well. But they need the reputation up more than anything, which hopefully marketing helps out with. And yeah, it's happening. Yeah, district manager may be needed so I don't have to go to the stores. Yeah, that's one of the things that I'm not 100% sure on. But yeah, there are a bunch of different managers. The area manager, sales manager, marketing manager, like, I don't know exactly what they do. I haven't looked into it yet. That's for down the line when we have hundreds of thousands of dollars to waste. And then we know about it then, I guess. But like that's all the thing. I'm really not sure. For another day. Maybe that's something we look at tomorrow as well. Because I think tomorrow's going to be a really nice profitable day for us. We're doing pretty okay with the Salt Shack. They're turning into a little empire. And with Hyperwave also working out, we can maybe see about, after getting a nice proper Salt Shack made up in a very high population area, we can see about maybe getting an airport terminal for celebrities set up for the like phones and stuff. Hyperwave celebrities airport terminal, because that's what they do.